citation to the office of the chief of police of the city of Wetumpka, a copy of each permit issued by the city of Wetumpka revenue officer, a description of the nature or purpose of the solicitation, the areas or neighborhood where the solicitor will be conducting, and the time frame within which the solicitor will canvass the designated area or neighborhood. The solicitor's current legal identification with current photograph must be presented, along with the current vehicle registration form for the vehicle that will be used in the process of the door-to-door solicitation, and a copy of the current vehicle insurance information. Section 6. A solicitor shall display his or her permit at all times while canvassing door-to-door. Section 7. Any occupant of a resident or occupants of a multifamily dwelling who desire not to have solicitors call on said residents shall give notice of their desire to refuse solicitors by displaying a clearly visible placard no smaller than 8.5 by 11 inches and no longer than 94 square inches stating no soliciting, which shall be posted on or near the main entrance of the private property and not within the public right-of-way.
Residents of a residential subdivision may indicate their desire not to have solicitors call on any residents in that subdivision by giving notice of the desire to refuse solicitors by displaying a clearly visible weatherproof placard no smaller than 8.5 by 11 inches and no larger than 94 square inches stating no soliciting, which shall be posted on or near the main entrance of the subdivision on private property and not within the public right-of-way. The display of said placard shall be deemed to constitute notice to any solicitor that the inhabitants of the residence do not desire to invite solicitors. Section 8, times of solicitation. Permitted solicitors shall canvass door-to-door only between the hours from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., except that an occupant/resident may schedule an appointment with a solicitor to occur during otherwise prohibited hours. Section 9, exemptions from registration. The registration provisions of this ordinance do not apply to the following. A. Persons making solicitation solely for a church, religious organization, or charitable organization, including any unincorporated association or corporation under the supervision and control of any church, a charitable organization, or religious organization. If the church or organization is tax exempt under the provisions of the United States Internal Revenue Code. B. Students soliciting contributions to finance extracurricular, academic, social, athletic, artistic, scientific, or cultural programs, provided that the solicitation and its purpose have been approved by the principal, president, or chief administrator of the school that the students attend. C. Persons canvassing for the purpose of distributing political literature or materials on behalf of a political party, candidate, or public issue, or introducing themselves as supporters of a candidate, political party, cause, or issue. D. Persons making solicitation solely for a nationally recognized youth organization such as the YMCA, YWCA, Scouting, or Boys and Girls Clubs. Section 10. No registration of felons. No certificate of registration shall be issued to any person who has been convicted of a felony or state felony. Section 11, penalties. A violation of any of the provisions of this ordinance by any person shall be subject to a fine of not less than $50 nor more than $100 and may be sentenced to jail for a period not to exceed 5 days or both jail and a fine for violations of this ordinance. Section 12, effective date. This ordinance shall be effective blank upon approval and publication as required by law.
Okay. You know how to keep hearing this again. That's the first reading.
Mayor, I move that we go ahead and suspend the rules and adopt the ordinance at first reading.
Thank you, Councilman. We have a motion, we have a second.
Roll call, yeah. Allen?
Yes.
Washington?
No.
Carry forward to the next
We'll
week.
carry it forward to the next one. Okay.
Madam Clerk, Mayor, I would like to, for my vote, to count on this, and I know that it stops at a no vote. But I see what was reported in the last minutes of the meeting, and it does not show the people of my district how I would vote on that subject. So can we continue the roll call?
Okay. Pope,
Yes.
Carter,
Yes.
and Joe.
Yes.
Will do.
Okay. Okay, resolution, application for an EECBG grant for the police department.
This is a short resolution that we discussed that has a lot of acronyms, and then whereas the city of Wetumpka is interested in pursuing funding for energy efficiency retrofit activities for the police department. Now, therefore be it resolved by the city council of the city of Wetumpka, Alabama as follows. Section 1, that the city of Wetumpka, Alabama make application to ADAPA for an FY 2009 EECBG project under solicitation 3 for the purpose of making energy efficient improvements to the Wetumpka Police Department. Section 2, that Jerry Willis in his capacity as mayor is hereby authorized and directed to take such steps as may be necessary to submit said application to the Energy Division of ADAPA and to respond to any inquiry from said state agency concerning the same, adopted and approved by the city council on this 20th day of June 2011.
Have a motion to approve the resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, let it know by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item 4, change first meeting in July due to the holiday, and we agreed to change that to Tuesday, the 5th at 4:30.
The work session at 4:30, the meeting at 5.
Is there any motion?
Mayor, I make a motion that we change the first meeting in July to July 5th, work session beginning at 4:30 and council meeting beginning at 5.
We have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, let it know by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Boards and committees. Chamber of Commerce report.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. We've had a wonderful tour year this year with the walking tours on Saturday morning, and we have the final one this coming Saturday at 10 o'clock, assembled at the Chamber office. There will be a ribbon cutting for Richard Holman Insurance on Tuesday, June 28th at 9 a.m. They are located at 64 Titus Road in the Titus community beside Kim's grocery or convenience store. If you need further directions, please give us a call at the Chamber office. Our quarterly luncheon featuring Lieutenant Governor Kay Ivey will be on Wednesday, June the 29th at 11:30 in the Wetumpka Civic Center. We are accepting reservations. Please call the Chamber office, and reservations are $15 in advance. Give us a call, and please join us for these events.
Thank you, Jane. Public comments? Yes,
Hey,
ma'am.
I'd like to say a word to you all. Thank you so much for approving the money for the Boys and Girls Club. You can't imagine what effect that will have on the city, on the children. And we can't do too much for them. There's no way. I can tell you that for a thing. There's not enough. We can't do enough. So thank you very much.
You kind of have an inside knowledge of, you don't help them where they wind up. That's good. Any other comment? On Saturday, I want to tell you how proud I am again of fire department, police department, sheriff's department, state troopers, with the troops coming back from Iraq. There was a lot of talk about the first group that came through that the second group would not get the attention that the first group got. But let me tell you, that didn't happen. Wetumpka looked good that day. a little bit of motion. I saw people white